Hey guys, we're back here for part 2 of the best of 3 standard event, and let's jump back into the deck. Hope you guys have had a good morning so far. Currently 1-1 with 3 games to go. So again, here is the deck and the sideboard. If you are new here, thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. And if you do end up liking my content, please consider subscribing, dropping a comment, adding a like, or maybe sharing it with a friend. But yeah, really excited that I qualified for this weekend, and now I just trying to get some reps in for best of 3, just to kind of see what's out there and just get ready for the weekend. I also usually like to have my videos cast a little bit ahead of time, but yeah, unfortunately today this video should be coming out a little bit later than it normally does this morning. So yeah, I like to have them cast ahead of time, but it's been a little bit busy. This hand is great. Okay, so I think this either could be maybe like possibly 5 color or like the weird blue-green deck that copies a bunch of spells and stuff. If it is that deck, though, I don't think they usually run counters, so... and then I think we're happy with everything we've got going here. I guess we could go for, like, Swift Spear into Monstrous Rage if we know they don't have counters. They do have Bounce, though, I think, if it is that deck. But I think I'm happy to just go with Adversary here. I suppose the other consideration is, you know, if we get to 5 mana, could be a little bit better to go, like, Swift Spear into, either, like, Play with Fire or Monstrous Rage. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're at 3 mana, so there is a possibility of that, right? I think I'm okay with that. This way, Swift Spear is also going to get keyed off the Forge next turn, so that's kind of nice too. I think there's enough of a chance that they've got Bounce here that I just want to sort of see what happens. Yeah, they've got Bounce, and that's fine. Then we can just replay it. Yeah, and I guess since we know, like, Swift Spear is coming, there's kind of no reason to play with fire right now unless we just want to get damage in, which I think is valid. I guess it depends on what they play, if they play anything here. Okay, so I guess it is the other deck, like Bant. So I think maybe we hold on to play with fire, we get more damage out of it later. I guess we could push 3 here. I think we do want to get Forge going, though. So I think I'm happy to play Forge here. This is an interesting step. Like, it is possible it's better to go like these two right now because it is more damage right now. I guess like if we think we have enough time, it's good to get this thing going. And maybe we don't have enough time. I guess we'll find out. Okay, that's definitely kind of a beating. I guess now that we have an opening, we can go like Swift Spear into Kumano into Monstrous Rage, and that feels pretty good. So now they're setting up for a Horned Lock Whale. I guess that comes in. It's like a 6/6 body. So yeah, I think this turn we just go Adversary plus Kumano. And then unless they go like Angel next turn, we have lethal in hand. If they go for like the big play to draw a bunch of cards, like, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that'll do it. So I think we want the other Forge. We also want Fealty because they're going to have big creatures. And yeah, I guess Barrage is actually alright here. It doesn't totally kill their Lock Whale, but like if they're running Angel, for instance, which I expect them to be running, I think it's good. It's also, you know, could start... doesn't kill Atraxa by itself, but it gets the job started. So I think Rage probably comes out because they probably run like more removal and bounce. Epicure is probably not so great here because it just isn't big enough to do stuff. And then I think, oh yeah, we definitely want Frenzy also. And then I guess the question is, do we keep in play with Fire or not? Yeah, it seems like the next weakest card. And then I think maybe with the last cut, I think like in the past I'd been cutting Squee. Squee is nice, I mean, just for value. I think we want, maybe we cut like one Phoenix Chick, but I kind of like having like 10 1-drops to get stuff going. This last one's a little bit tough. I think maybe here I will cut maybe like one Barrage, just because I'm not entirely sure what kind of creatures they'll be running. Like if we see like a lot of, I think it'll be good because they probably run like the Shark. They probably run Angel. Yeah, maybe we should have kept that in. Definitely happy to keep. Hand's a little bit slow, but I think we've got some boom booms in it, so happy to keep there. Okay, we do have the beanstalk. Decent chance they have a counter here, but I mean, if they've got it, they've got it. We just want to get this going. Here, I think we just go Soken's in. The other consideration is they could certainly have Sunfall on 5. We don't necessarily want to give them more tokens, I suppose. But this is also, like, the most amount of damage this turn. I guess we could wait and, like, see if they've got it. And just run out, like, Phoenix Chick or something like that. This is also the best use of our mana, though. I kind of think just want to push. I guess we can... Actually, we can do both, since we've got Phoenix Chick. And we also have Ronom, which is a legendary. It is kind of a blowout, though, if they just go, like, Sunfall next turn, and we've just got nothing. Yeah, I think we hold back the Phoenix Chick here, and we just push with these three. And again, for the same reasons, we've got enough mana next turn. Let's just hold Phoenix Chick here. So it's possible they've got it next turn, because now they have more creatures to add to the Sunfall. They could also just go for Whale, though. Yeah, again, I kind of want to just test here just to see if they've got it. Because it's a long road, but Chick could start pecking at them if they just Sunfall next turn. I think for the same reason we just hold here. Yeah, so now I think just because they've got Whale coming, so I guess if we attack for 2, this will cost functionally 4. I guess we can start throwing lightning strikes out. Yeah, with 4 cards in hand, I'm still a little bit leery of just like putting everything out there, because if they just Sunfall, then we're just done. I guess we drop them to 7. Yeah, I think we just send out 1 Phoenix Chick and just kind of hedge here a little bit. I guess maybe we should have played the Mountain so we can play around Syncopate, actually. Okay, they've got Emperor.
Hi, I'm home. You're done. Keep watch for intruders.
So now I guess they're fully able to play around, or we can't play around Syncopates. I think we just shove out with Chick. It's an interesting place, actually. We might want to Frenzy here to get rid of the 2/2, so then that gives us an extra turn. I think it's actually worth doing. Guess we can try for Lightning Strike here. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty rough. I guess it's possible they had the Sunfall the whole time, but just for being super careful. It's hard to know. Like, maybe we should have gone faster. Let's see what they do. I guess if they haven't got the counter here, we can possibly get them.
My judgment is final.
Okay, I mean, that works. We're pushing him down to 6. I guess we could take out Emperor here, since Emperor's going to be a problem anyways. Maybe they have like maybe we should have like both sent at Emperor. It's hard to know.
See you later.
Okay, so they did have Sunfall, or they eventually got there with Sunfall. I knew they definitely ran it in the list. It was just a question of like if they had it. They probably got like tons of stuff here, but I think we got to try for going for face. Okay, it's a good start. I think we might just be drowned in card advantage in this one. Yeah, I think that's almost certainly going to do it here if they've got any kind of boom boom. I mean, let's play it out, I guess. But yeah, with 4 beanstalks in place, it's going to be rough. Okay, that's going to do it.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
So the other possible consideration here for like dealing with Sunfall is having invasion as kind of sort of a way to get something down that is a potential threat, but can like sit through a Sunfall. Don't know what to cut though. And actually, I guess with Sunfall, I could maybe see like they've got Binding, Sunfall, I guess Smite, which also exiles. Squee is just not, I think, as good as some of these other options here. So maybe we do cut the Squee and then run the last barrage, because this definitely does have targets. Yeah, I think I like this. I'm not sure what I would cut for the invasions. Hey guys, if you have been enjoying my channel and would like to help support the content, you can do so at patreon.com/hand_of_justice. I just put together a Patreon page, and it really would help quite a bit in giving me the ability to continue to make great videos here for you guys going forward. Here is what the page looks like. I'll include a description or a link in the description, but this is the page you'll see, and then you'll have an option here of which level you'd like to support at, if you are able. We have all the way from dedicated, Justicar, Magister, and Titan levels of support. So with this, you will get early access to my content, and then in addition, at the higher levels, you will also be listed as part of a special thanks at the beginning of each of my videos. So it really does mean the world to me, and thank you guys so much again for supporting. Even if you're only able just to watch my videos and not support monetarily, it does mean a great deal to me. So thank you so much for watching. Okay, his hand is definitely not going to work. This is much better. So I think because like these are so important to hit, both of these, man. God, I don't want to throw any of these cards back. But I think we definitely want to keep the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Godric is great, but Forge is a little harder to deal with. Like, they need exactly binding to deal with it. Or, I suppose, Counterspell. Godric gets damaged in quick, though. But I mean, Elspeth's Smite deals with it. Not the turn that it comes out, but... I think we go maybe... Let's see, this will come in as a 4/4. They'd need binding. I think Forge is probably the correct keep here. It's a little bit safer. It's harder for them to deal with, I should say. And they'll need to have, like, Make Disappear up. And I think we do push for it, even if they've got mana up. Just because it's just so much better the sooner it comes out. Alright, so they're representing Smite here. And I think it's worth maybe going Scoundrel into drawing an extra card. Like, we're not pushing as much damage, but we're getting some more cards going, which I like. Kind of a little bit of a hedge. So yeah, I think let's draw a card here. So I don't think we won't need the 4th mana. There's the Smite. Yeah, it was gonna die anyways, so might as well get an extra card out of it. Okay, now they're representing Make Disappear, but again, I think we just go for it here. Like, they could have, I guess they could have Syncopate also. Yeah, it's not great. But we just hope they haven't got it. Okay, they did have the Make Disappear, unfortunately. Binding? Is that what we're looking at right now? Okay, that works. Yeah, they are firing on all cylinders here. I think we might have to hold this just in case they've got Emperor. It's not great damage, but it is damage. I think we do put it back on top. Guess we could like lightning strike them now, but again, same problem with if they have Emperor. I think they're too far away from death to use this now. So now if they go like end of turn whale, I think maybe we do lightning strike, because then I think we can try to steal it next turn. This will drop him to 8 and that'll put him in, I guess not quite. Actually, this would be exactly lethal, so I think we go for it, yeah. We need an extra mana to be able to target it, but this is interesting. We could also just go for like the Soken's in play here. And not try to put all the eggs in one basket since they still have 3 cards in hand. This is tough. I guess it's like, yeah, because if they've got like Emperor, I suppose they'll have to just deal with it, or if they have a counter. So otherwise we drop him to 6. I think we go for it, actually. I mean, like, because if we've got it, like, if they haven't got answers, like, they might not have the right answer. Here, they probably have Emperor here. I guess if they don't, they're just dead. Should be great.
Of a roadblock. Remember your training.
Okay, lightning strike gets us there, I guess.
Always glad to meet my match. Back to wandering. We must protect the people.
Now if we Witchtalker Frenzy and then we draw another Tainted Fealty, or Twisted Fealty, we can get through. Actually, I guess they're not attacking with this. I suppose, actually, never mind, we can still kill it. I guess we can do this end of turn. It doesn't really matter. We don't have to do it now. Whew. Well, we can block. You guys still need the binding? Actually, I don't know if binding works because I think it's non-land, right? Hail Mary? Have they got it? Yeah, they've got it. Okay. Well, so much for that. That is going to do it, unfortunately. Yeah, so because I don't think they like if we had held the forge for an extra turn, like they're not playing anything on 3, and that just opens up like another counter spell. So I don't know that it gets better. Hand looks great. I guess the other thing is, like, in hindsight, the Lithomatic Barrage did not really seem all that great. We didn't see Angel, we didn't see Shark. Not that that deck couldn't run them, it's just we didn't see them. Just gonna keep pushing here. So that should do it. So I think this is more of just like the general 5-color deck, but same basic idea. And I think we want to run at least 3 copies of Barrage here, because they definitely do have Angel, this version, I think. There's less bounce and other nonsense. So this is kind of, do we want the 4th Barrage, or do we want to keep Squee in? And I think we can kind of go either direction on this. I think between like Frenzy, Barrage, we might have enough. It would ease the mana a little bit, I guess, to have the 4th Barrage, and like we do just lose if they have it. So I think maybe we cut Squee here and just go for the 4th Barrage. That is not going to do it. Okay, much better. So yeah, here I think we... Let's see, what does Lightning Strike hit in their deck? Not really anything. We probably cut Lightning Strike here, honestly. So yeah, there's a couple options here. We could go like Scoundrel into Treasure Token into Kumano faces Kakazan to try to set it up for next turn. We could also just go Scoundrel into Treasure Token just to make sure we can hit Godric next turn. I think there's valid. They're both valid. I guess like if we miss on Godric next turn, we can still go like Phoenix Chick for the extra damage, and that's okay. I think we're definitely going for Treasure Token here. Question is, I don't know which, if we save it or if we just go Kumano here. Like if we roll high, it's really sweet. Otherwise, this comes in as a 4/4. Kumano comes down later. We can set it up for next turn. I kind of just want to get the Kumano out here. I think this actually does work pretty well. Like if we didn't have the Phoenix Chick, probably wouldn't. But like we know we can hit the extra token. Okay, and we did roll high, so that was really great. So let's see, if we go Forge, is it still, it's not lethal either way because we get them to 1 if we go for Foundry. So yeah, we'll just go Forge. This way if they have like, okay, I was going to say this way if they have like Sunfall next turn, it's also kind of hard to play around that. So now if we draw land, we can exactly kill them if they Sunfall. Otherwise, we can like do it over 2 turns, which isn't bad. Sunfall or bust. Don't think that does it. So we can actually, I think, frenzy it in response so they don't gain any life. Because they go to 5. Well, wait, I think they still die, right? Doesn't actually matter. I guess if they had something else. So I think we do maybe counter this. Yeah, that's where they're targeting, right? Just to play it safe. All right, I guess 2 and 2, 1 game remaining, or 1 match remaining. Hand looks great. Possibly mono blue. Is this worth countering is probably what they're thinking. I think if they hold up mana, we don't filter. If they play something, then we can maybe filter one of these. So I guess since we have 2 copies, maybe we go Godric here, just to bait out the counter. I guess getting Forge going is great, but I think because of the 2 copies, we want to go this direction. Because we expect the counter here. Okay, I guess we go for the exact same logic. Now I guess we go Forge, I suppose. I guess this is a little bit more damage, and speed does matter against this deck. So maybe we just go Godric here, number 3. You know, actually, maybe it would have been better to go Forge, because yeah, they do have just. This wouldn't have been able to counter that, so that would have been better. Starting to get in range. Let's see. So this plus this would be 5, 7, 8. I think we can still go Forge here, like Forge into Rage. Seems okay. Have a negate. And I think we go Rage on the Epicure. Just to spread out the threats. In case they want to bounce it. So their best draw is like the 5/5. Yeah, and they didn't even get it. Okay, so we bring in all of the Frenzies and all of the Barrages. Fealty is actually also good. I think we cut Rage. Epicure is pretty weak here. Yeah, even play with fire is not that great. Maybe we cut play with fire and then just bring in all of the fealties. I think forge is maybe slightly better than squee. Squee's okay. I guess like forge dodge is like just straight creature counter. Yeah, I could see maybe going for forge over squee. I think I like pretty much everything else. Do we want invasion? I don't think so. There's not really like enough time to flip it, and we don't have to worry about like board wipes and stuff like that. Like it's probably fine, but I think this is maybe. I guess we could like hedge and do like half Twisted Fealty, half invasion. But I think Twisted Fealty is actually pretty amazing in this deck, or against this matchup, because they'll have like, they might have like the 6/6 guy that like bounces stuff, or like the 5/5, or they're flying 10/4s or whatever. Yeah, this will work. Yeah, I think we definitely get Forge going. I guess there's like maybe a possibility we want to get this into the yard. I guess we don't have enough creatures yet, but maybe at a future point. Like, we'll set up for it soon, Sokenzen. So I guess now we can go, like, Scoundrel for Wicked Token. Is it better just Sokenzen? I guess, like, Sokenzen plays around counters, but, like, having Lightning Strike up is kind of nice also. I think we just go Scoundrel and just see what they do. Now I guess we could look at getting Phoenix Chick into the yard. To like set up bringing it back. I guess it'll be over 2 turns because this will cost a little bit more. But I think it's fine to like push damage here. Yeah, unfortunately we don't want to replay it because then they get the connive. I just think we just sit. Maybe we try to like lightning strike at end of turn. Kind of just want to save this to go face though. I guess maybe we hold it since they could potentially have like Haughty Djinn. We might need to save it for that. Just play it real nice and slow. Although now we can go Swift Spear into Soken's in without casting 2 spells, which I kind of like. Surprised they didn't do that before combat, because then we got the extra 2/1. I don't know if I agree with blocking Phoenix Chick, because that's almost for sure coming back, but I guess maybe they've got other plans. So here, I think we want to play the land out so that they can't syncopate. Then we still have enough to bring back our Phoenix Chick. Okay. I guess they would both get connive counters, so we just have to let that happen. But we can still get back our Phoenix Chick, which is nice. I guess they can double block it, but we can just keep bringing it back. And then I think on their upkeep, we lightning strike one of those things. Oh, never mind. We're short on mana. I think we go for the lightning strike. I guess we can, like, if we lightning strike face. Otherwise, if we scoundrel, we could make this thing a 3/3. And then if they have bounce, we just replay it. But then if they have some way of buffing up their guys, that could just be throwing damage away. I think we go lightning strike. It's enough of a benefit. And again, we don't want to give them the connive. guess if we Scoundrel, we could make the Phoenix Chick a 3/3. But getting Forge going is also just a good plan. It's kind of a long plan. And they are more likely to have like a creature counter here than another negate. Like Essence Scatter's probably more likely. So I think we go Forge. Guess we can drop him down to 4. Does that help us? I don't know that it's worth throwing Swift Spear away. I think we do the free attack here. Just to threaten. They probably know, yeah, they can block it freely though. So I guess we could barrage one of the terrors. I think barraging the Shredder is actually a bit more useful though. Start there. Now we can play around Syncopate. Should do it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We ended up going 3-2 in this series. And I think in one of the matches I timed out and won critical play. Kind of learning a little bit more about that red-white deck. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let's take a look at the overall stats. All right, so after that, we are now in these best of 3 events here with this deck. 26 wins and 5 losses, so 84% win rate. So still very happy. As you can see, some of the matches are really, really great. And then overall, I think we're still in a pretty good place against most of the decks that run Domain. The Bant version specifically, I think we're about 50-50 with. But, yeah, so we're doing great against Green-Black, for example, and Esper, and Selesnya. So... and then also, I guess, Mono Blue. We'll see you next time, guys. We'll see you. Yeah, we'll try to get a video up ahead of time so it shows up again early in the morning. But, yeah, thanks, guys, for watching.